What if the most powerful lessons in mindfulness weren't found in temples, but in the forests of Lothlorien, the halls of Gondor, and the quiet strength of a hobbit's heart? The Lord of the Rings isn't just an epic about good and evil. It's a meditation, a journey through fear, stillness, ego, surrender, and presence. Let's explore the Zen of Middle-earth and the characters who quietly carry its wisdom. Gandalf. The wisdom of timing. Gandalf never rushes. He doesn't arrive early. He arrives precisely when he means to. In Zen, this is called Ma, the sacred space between moments, the pause before the action, the silence before the truth. Gandalf doesn't overpower. He observes, he waits, and when he speaks, people listen. His magic isn't in the spells, it's in restraint. In choosing stillness, when the world begs for urgency, he reminds us, you don't always need to act. Sometimes, awareness is the action. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. Gandalf. Not everything needs to be rushed. Not every hour needs to be filled. Some things grow only in the quiet. Legolas. Presence in motion. While others charge with fury, Legolas moves like wind through leaves. He's not fighting, he's flowing. In Zen, this is mushin, the mind without thought. Legolas doesn't hesitate, doesn't force. Each arrow is presence, each step intentional. He sees further than most, not just with his eyes, but with his awareness. He reminds us that true clarity doesn't come from more effort. It comes from being fully in the moment. Aragorn, power through acceptance. Aragorn doesn't seek the crown. He walks away from it, because in Zen, the one who does not cling is the one who is ready. Aragorn becomes king only after he stops chasing the title. He earns it by letting go of the need for it. This is Wu Wei, effortless action, doing only what is needed, when it is needed, with no ego in the way. He reminds us, the most powerful path might begin with turning away. I do not fear death. Aragorn. That's not despair, it's presence. When you release control, you find your place in the moment, not above it. Samwise. Strength in simplicity. Sam doesn't wield a sword. He carries a pan, a blanket, a piece of lembas bread. But he carries something far greater, the moment. While others focus on destiny, Sam focuses on potatoes, meals, friendship, the now. He's not trying to be a hero. He just shows up, again and again, with love. Zen teaches that simplicity is not weakness. It's strength without armor, presence without performance. There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for. Samwise. Sam reminds us to be kind, to stay grounded, to walk beside someone when the road feels too long. Frodo, carrying pain without becoming it. Frodo doesn't fight the darkness with force, he carries it. The ring is not just a burden, it's a mirror, and Frodo teaches us to see suffering without becoming it. Zen says pain is part of life, but clinging to pain, identifying with it, that's suffering. Frodo feels the weight, but he doesn't let it define him. He reminds us, you don't have to be fearless to be free. You just have to keep walking. Galadriel, light without attachment. Galadriel is offered the ring. She could take it, become a queen, beautiful and terrible, but she doesn't. In a moment of immense temptation, she lets it pass. Not because she isn't powerful, but because she understands the power of letting go. Zen calls this non-attachment, the ability to experience desire without obeying it. I pass the test. I will diminish and go into the west. Galadriel. She reminds us, sometimes the most powerful act is to walk away. Gollum is the shadow side of desire. He grasps, He clings. He calls the ring precious, and in doing so, loses himself. But Gollum isn't evil. He's a warning. In Zen, clinging creates suffering, and Gollum is suffering made flesh. He reminds us, gently, tragically, what happens when we forget who we are beneath what we want. Not every character embraces Zen wisdom. Boromir wants to do good, but he forces it. He grabs at the ring to save his people and loses himself. Saruman clings to intellect and control. He fears change, so he allies with destruction. Denethor lives in memory and fear, so much so that he cannot see the hope still burning. Their downfall is the same: resistance to what is. They refuse to accept the present moment, and in doing so, they lose their power. Zen teaches us to face reality without distortion, to act from clarity, not fear. And these characters show us what happens when that clarity is lost. In our world, we're trained to go faster, scroll more, achieve endlessly. But in Middle-earth, the heroes walk, they sit, they wait for the moon, they watch the wind in the trees. They remind us, peace isn't found after everything is done. It's found in how you move through it. Middle-earth isn't behind the times. Maybe we are. The Lord of the Rings isn't just fantasy, it's philosophy. A tale of stillness in the storm, presence in the pain, strength in surrender. Every step through Middle-earth is a meditation. Every character, a mirror. From Gandalf's patience, to Sam's loyalty, to Frodo's endurance. Middle-earth teaches us one thing again and again: you don't need to escape life to find peace. You just need to show up for it. Not all those who wander are lost. Tolkien. So wherever you are, pause. Feel the ground beneath you, the breath in your chest. This moment is yours, and that's all you've ever needed. If this helped you see something more clearly, pause that like button too. Subscribe for more hidden wisdom in the stories we love.